continues here at Miss World Philippines 2018. And the toughest round in this competition is happening right now. And of course, joining us for this very exciting segment, I'm happy to welcome the reigning Miss World Philippines, Laura Lehman. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Rufa. I'm so happy to be joining you.
How was it last year? Were you nervous?
Last year, I was nervous. I was scared, but I think what helped me was just pretending that no one was there, and it was just us talking.
I was actually a judge, and I was cheering for you last year.
Oh, that's nice to know. So I hope the girls stay calm and just remember to have fun. So the question and answer portion in any beauty pageant gives an opportunity for our candidates to express themselves and make their voices be heard. For our Q&A, the girls will just have to pick one question and you will be given 30 seconds to answer. Your time is up when you hear this sound.
All right, let's start the question and answer portion with our very first finalist.
Candidate number 32.
Okay, pick a question.
How are you feeling? Do you want to take a deep breath? You can do this.
Ito na yun.
You're only 16, right?
Yes, I'm 16.
Wow, it reminds me of my daughter. Lorene is 15. Okay, so your question is, a decreasing number of students go to the library nor refer to books as a source of information because of the convenience of internet research. Do you think books are a dying form of reference, or would you still encourage reading amongst the youth?
I firmly believe that books is still a reference for us to learn something. But at the same time, technology on the other hand makes our life more easier. But for me, if you really love reading books, you can learn a lot of things through it. And of course, the authors of a book has a lot of things that they have been encountered for them to make the book. While on the other hand, while you read electronic books, you can still copy and paste it no matter what. So there's a big difference between it.
All right. Thank you very much, candidate number 32.
I love reading books. We didn't have the internet back then, Laura.
I
so
kind of
all I
miss it.
did was read books.
Next up, of course, we have candidate number 35. Candidate number 35, please select your question. The current Ultra Lotto jackpot has reached its highest. If you win the lottery, how do you plan to use your winnings?
I think this is the perfect question for this specific occasion, especially because it's a beauty pageant. We are all women standing here on behalf of a specific cause and charity, and so for me, I'm raising awareness on the substance abuse and drug abuse, so my proceeds from my earnings would go towards that, and educating the youth here in the Philippines is where I want to start. Thank you.
I love that. Good job.
Amazing, yeah.
Amazing. Beauty with a purpose. Congratulations,
Thank you
candidate
so
number
much.
35.
All right, we have our next candidate. Candidate number 5.
Doing such a good job.
Yes, Kim de Guzman, right? Okay, choose
Kim,
your
you want to choose your question?
All right, candidate number 5. If you could address one message to the world, what would it be?
If I could address one message to the world, is that we should not be too hard for ourselves. We should accept who we are and embrace who we are and face the world with beauty and dedication and being strong. Thank you very much.
Great answer.
Congratulations, candidate number 5. Being who you are is exactly what Miss World is all about.
Yes, all right. Next.
Next up, we have candidate number 27. Candidate number
Katarina.
27, you may pick your question. Some feminists believe that beauty pageants are a form of women exploitation. What can you do to change their opinion?
I like to think that one should live by
example and not by opinion. And I actually would like to admit I was one of those feminists before until I learned more about what beauty pageants are about. One thing I can tell you is that you may think it is very competitive, but in fact, you understand beauty pageants when you know that it is actually not competitive towards the other women, it's competitive towards yourself. And instead, it's all about women empowerment. And you can feel that in this group of girls. I've been with them for 2 months, and each girl knows that we are all individually beautiful. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much, Katarina.
Thank you very much, candidate 27.
The candidates tonight are all so intelligent. I'm loving all their answers.
Exactly, and I loved how they talked about they're all friends with each other. You know, it's not much of a competition. All right, let's move on to candidate number 34.
Pick a question, please. Okay, your question is, the rise of virtual currencies or cryptocurrency has revolutionized financial services here in the Philippines and all over the world. What is your opinion on this?
I believe that the Philippines is very open to this kind of idea. However, I think we should improve our technology first, enable for the Filipinos to use it properly and use it in the future. We Filipinos are very appreciative and engaging into this kind of new knowledge that are entering this generation. And I think that we should always have an open mind in these new technologies. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, candidate. I'd have to agree. It's always nice having an open mind.
You know what? They look so beautiful up close.
They do.
All of them are just so unique and so beautiful.
So we're done with 5, ladies and gentlemen. We have 5 more to go. So why don't we call upon candidate number 33. Candidate number 33, I'm loving the color of your gown. It's very Miss World, but royal blue.
Yes. Okay.
So for your question, we have, inclusivity has become a growing movement these days. In Philippine society, who do you feel are discriminated against, and how would you help them in their plight?
I think that when it comes to discrimination, it's not just about race. In the Philippines, one very important social issue that we're facing now is the discrimination against women in the workplace. A very important issue that we're facing now is the gender pay gap. I think that personally, your gender should not determine how much you get paid or how much salary you get. I think that feminism actually is not about just equality, it's about the eradication of the gender notion that women should only do certain things or that men should behave a certain way. So that's what I would like to change.
Oh, wow. In fairness, candidate number 33.
All right.
I love it.
Do you know that candidate number 33 is actually my goddaughter?
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine, right?
I love how they're using this platform, you know, to share their views, express their opinion on women empowerment.
Exactly. All right. So up next, we have candidate number 23. Come on down. Choose your question.
All right. Metro Manila is facing a huge environmental issue in terms of waste collection and disposal. Aside from eliminating the use of plastics, do you have any suggestions with how to address this concern?
I think we should reach out to business owners because a lot of the products we consume already comes in packaging, but if they provide an option for consumers to provide their own packaging or their own containers, then we could minimize the waste in our planet. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, candidate number 23.
I feel like we should be standing in front of government right now because these girls have such good ideas.
Okay, sige. Next, we have candidate number 16.
Candidate number 16 looking so regal tonight. I love your earrings. Do you want to hand the question to Ms. Ruben?
Thank you so much. Filipino resilience is defined how we manage to smile in the direst of circumstances, like in facing typhoons or tragedies. Do you think the Filipino spirit is just about smiling, despite the hardships we encounter?
I think that Filipinos are so unique
Ganda rin to.
and they have so many values that I'm very proud of. I think that we are so not only resilient, but we're very hardworking. I think no matter where you go, no matter where in the world you go, you'll see that Filipinos are some of the top leaders. They are so intelligent, they're so kind, they bring that Filipino spirit with them wherever they go. And I think we should all be very, very proud to be Filipinos. Thank you.
Great.
Congratulations,
Thank you so
candidate
much.
number 16. That's true. When you meet Filipinos all over the world, they're always happy and very hardworking for their family.
No matter what we go through, we're always smiling. All right, now we have crowd favorite, number 11.
So we're down to 2 guys. Hi. Ooh, I love your gown.
Pick a question, please.
Your question is, who for you is the modern Filipino hero and why?
My modern Filipino hero, for me, is each and every one of us. Because there's a hero that lives inside of us. No matter what other people are saying to you, it's you and you alone who gets and who says the final decision of your life. And I can say that no one can save you, but only you. So you, all of you here, are the modern Filipinos.
Thank you very much,
Thank
candidate
you.
number 11. Thank you for calling us all
So
heroes.
relaxed.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. She sounded so relaxed when she answered her question. Now we have candidate number 39. Come on down.
Our last candidate for the night. You're in luck. Would you
Pick
like
a
to select your question?
Okay. All right. Your question is, women and young girls have always been the target of body shaming on social media. How can you be a spokesperson against this trend with your figure and beauty?
I just want to say that I'm here in this competition. I know that other people have expectations of what beauty queen is, but I can say that all the other girls, you're all beautiful. If you know that you're strong and powerful and you have your family support and you know what you want in your life, then no body shaming or whatsoever discrimination can bring you down. Me, myself, I've undergone a lot of troubles, a lot of bullying, but I managed to stand here in front of all of you and be a candidate of Miss World Philippines 2018. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 39.
Very inspiring. Very inspiring.
I kind of had tears in her eyes when she
Yeah.
was saying that.
It was
right?
close to her heart, you could tell.
Exactly. So Philippines, you have heard your top 10. And in a few moments, we will be crowning a new set of Miss World Philippines queens.
Our judges will now be carefully deciding who deserves to wear that crown. The announcement of winners when we return.
Will bring home handful of prizes. Second princess will be winning 50,000 pesos in cash. First princess, 100,000 pesos in cash. And for the following titles, Miss Multinational Philippines, Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas, and Miss Eco Philippines, they will all win 3-month sponsorship from Fitness Gourmet, travel insurance courtesy of Pacific Cross, a management contract with ALV Talent Circuit, a movie contract with Regal Films, and 250,000 pesos in
500,000
cash.
na nanalo.
And
Parang
Miss
parang
World
mukhang
Philippines
nangyayari ako ng mga
2018 shall win 3-month sponsorship from Fitness Gourmet, travel insurance courtesy of Pacific Cross, a management contract with
Wala,
ALV
ginawa.
Talent Circuit, a movie contract with
Wala.
Regal Films, and 500,000 pesos
Mr.
in
World
cash.
yun eh.
And the crowns of our Miss World Philippines queens are designed and made by
Wala sila mahanap na
pageant
lalaki sa
star
industry
by
ko,
Andrew
yung
Ibon.
mag-host. Wala kasi si Richard Gutierrez eh.
Mall of Asia Arena, and to all the Filipinos watching at home and around the world, are you ready to crown the new Miss World Philippines?
We now have the results from our official auditor, Reyes Nakandong and Company Chairman, Mr. Roman Felipe S. Reyes.
Tapos top
And
3,
to
top
announce the
2.
winners, please welcome, we have here on stage, National Director of Miss World Philippines, Mr. Arnold Vega Fria.
Siya baka may-ari nung franchise, ano to, franchise. Hindi na si Kino. Sino yun?
Start with the second
Aquino.
princess.
Ha? Yung 16 years old.
The Miss World Philippines 2018 second princess is candidate number 11, Pearl Hong.
The second Princess Award is presented by Miss World Philippines 2012, Queenie Remen, and political advisor to President Duterte, Secretary Francis Tolentino.
This year's Miss World Philippines first princess. The Miss World Philippines first princess is candidate number 39, Chanel Morales.
The first Princess Award is presented by 2017 Miss World Philippines
O, si ano na
First
yung parang
Princess
America pangit, si
Raisa
Alvarez na yan.
Perez and General
Yung
Manager
dalawa
of
ko,
Miss
option.
World Philippines, Bessie Bisano.
Diba? Oo, na. Tapos sila kanina pa kanila pa yung nakakawal ko yun. Mag-greatest ko rin ako.
The first title is the Miss Multinational Philippines, who will compete in India, and the Miss Multinational Philippines is number 35, Kimmy Manford.
The Miss Multinational Philippines Award is presented by Miss Multinational 2017-2018, Sofia Senaron, and the chairman of Miss Multinational, Mr. Nico Anat.
India kasi yan, no?
Competing in Bolivia is Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas. Our Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas 2018
Tatlo na lang yan dyan eh.
candidate number
Katarina, si Alvarez, tsaka si...
33, Alisa Mulak
Oh, sabi si
Alvarez.
Pangit siya yun eh. Dalawa na yung galawang pangit.
Hispano-Americana Filipinas
Katarina, tsaka
Award
si
is
Maureen na naman
presented
galaban.
by our reigning Reina Hispano-Americana 2017, Teresita Sen Marquez. The CEO of Bench, Mr. Ben Chan, joined by the board member of various Lucia Tan group of companies, Miss Vivian Tan.
Hindi namin yung intro nila.
The Miss Eco Philippines,
Hindi po, huwag naman
who will be competing in Miss Eco International.
Dalawa na lang yan.
Si Maureen.
Yung Maureen.
Our Miss Eco Philippines 2018 is
Maureen.
candidate number 16, Maureen
Maureen!
Moroa.
My God!
Ayun na niya, his ko.
Katarina na yan.
Presented by Miss Eco International 2018, Cynthia
Alam na ko
Tamalia.
sino.
Together with the former chief of the PNP and
Kaming
current
kamay niya.
Director General of the Bureau of Corrections, General Ronald Bato de la
Nakuha
Rosa.
pangit, no?
Wala na yung mga isang pakang
Mali mo naman.
And the most coveted title of the night, she will compete in the Miss World 2018 in Sanya,
Kasi siya yung ako
China.
ng mga major awards.
The Miss World Philippines 2018 is
Pwede sa Alvarez.
candidate number
27.
27, Catalina Rodriguez.
Okay, thank you, Jollibee.
The Miss World Philippines Award is presented by Miss World Philippines 2017, Laura Lehman, the Chief Operating Officer of Resorts World Manila, Mr. Stephen Riley, the National Director of Miss World Philippines, Mr. Arnold Vegafria, and the reigning Miss World, Miss Manushi Chiller.
This world filled with beauty. Let's walk together in unity.
Bago yung crown nila. Oh.
The Miss World Philippines 2018 Coronation Night, brought to you by the Miss World Philippines organization in partnership with Resorts World Manila. Presented by BYS Cosmetics, global crypto offering exchange and Paco, kryptonizing popularity through Chico X, Bench, in cooperation with Blue Water Day Spa, Kathy Valencia Advanced Skin Clinic, Philippine Airlines, the heart of the Filipinos, AMA University, Cosmos Care, Pantene, stronger now, supported by Bench Body.
Will bring home handful of prizes. Second princess will be winning 50,000 pesos in cash. First princess, 100,000 pesos in cash. And for the following titles, Miss Multinational Philippines, Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas, and Miss Eco Philippines, they will all win 3-month sponsorship from Fitness Gourmet, travel insurance courtesy of Pacific Cross, a management contract with ALV Talent Circuit, a movie contract with Regal Films, and 250,000 pesos in cash. And Miss World Philippines 2018 shall win 3-month sponsorship from Fitness Gourmet, travel insurance courtesy of Pacific Cross, a management contract with ALV Talent Circuit, a movie contract with Regal Films, and 500,000 pesos in cash.
And the crowns of our Miss World Philippines queens are designed and made by pageant star by Andrew Ebon.
Mall of Asia Arena, and to all the Filipinos watching at home and around the world, are you ready to crown the new Miss World Philippines?
We now have the results from our official auditor, Reyes Nakandong and Company Chairman, Mr. Roman Felipe S. Reyes.
And to announce the winners, please welcome, we have here on stage, National Director of Miss World Philippines, Mr. Arnold Vega Fria.
Si mga may-ari no franchise. Hindi na si Aquino.
Start with the second princess.
Ha?
Yung 16 years old.
The Miss World Philippines 2018 second princess is candidate number 11, Pearl Hong.
The second Princess Award is presented by Miss World Philippines 2012, Queenie Remen, and political advisor to President Duterte, Secretary Francis Tolentino.
This year's Miss World Philippines first princess. The Miss World Philippines first princess is candidate number 39, Chanel Morales.
The first Princess Award is presented by 2017 Miss World Philippines First Princess Raisa Perez and General Manager of Miss World Philippines, Bessie Bisano.
The first title is the Miss Multinational Philippines, who will compete in India, and the Miss Multinational Philippines is number 35, Kimmy Manford.
The Miss Multinational Philippines Award is presented by Miss Multinational 2017-2018, Sofia Sanaron, and the chairman of Miss Multinational, Mr. Nico Anat.
Competing in Bolivia is Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas. Our Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas 2018 is candidate number 33, Alisa Mulak
Kung sabi si
Alvarez.
Papa Chile eh. Dalawa na nagagalaw pa kami.
Hispano-Americana Philippines
Katrina
Award
at si
is
Maureen na naman
presented by
galaban.
our reigning Reina Hispano-Americana 2017, Teresita Sen Marquez. The CEO of Bench, Mr. Ben Chan, joined by the board member of various Lushotan group of companies, Miss Vivian Tan.
Bilang yung intro nila.
The Miss Eco Philippines,
Hindi po, huwag naman
who
sa
will be
kapatid.
competing in Miss Eco
Si
International
ano, siya,
in
Dalawa na lang
Egypt.
yan.
Si Maureen.
Parang Maureen.
Our Miss Eco Philippines 2018 is
Maureen.
candidate number 16. Maureen
Maureen!
Moyo.
Oh my God!
Ayun na niya, high school.
Katarina na yan.
Presented by Miss
ilang
Eco
guys pa tayo?
International 2018, Cynthia
Alam na kung
Tumalia,
sino.
together with the former chief of the PNP and
Kaming
current
kamay niya.
Director General of the Bureau of Corrections, General Ronald Bato de la
Nakuha
Rosa.
pangit, no?
Wala na ibang isang content.
Mali mo naman.
And the most coveted title of the night. She will compete in the Miss World 2018 in Sanya,
Posible siya yung ako
China.
ng mga major awards.
The Miss World Philippines 2018 is
27.
candidate number
27.
27. Catalina Rodriguez.
Okay, thank you, Jollibee.
The Miss World Philippines Award is presented by Miss World Philippines 2017, Laura Lehman, the Chief Operating Officer of Resorts World Manila, Mr. Stephen Riley, the National Director of Miss World Philippines, Mr. Arnold Vegafria, and the reigning Miss World, Miss Manushi Chiller.
Bago yung crown nila. Oh.
The Miss World Philippines 2018 Coronation Night, brought to you by the Miss World Philippines organization in partnership with Resorts World Manila. Presented by BYS Cosmetics, Global Crypto Offering Exchange and ACO, kryptonizing popularity through Chico X, Bench, in cooperation with Blue Water Day Spa, Kathy Valencia Advanced Skin Clinic, Philippine Airlines, the heart of the Filipinos, AMA University, Cosmos Care, and Pantene, stronger now, supported by Bench Body.